Goddamn Hodge twins.
Red, bro.
There we go. What's up, fuckers? How you guys doing? Welcome to the most sophisticated cryptocurrency show on the planet, the Tokyo Crypto Show, Episode 5, with yours truly, Jonathan from Modern Life Dating and the one and only Cultivate Crypto. Welcome, sir.
Yeah, I've been here a while, so.
Yeah, welcome.
Welcome to the show, I guess.
Yeah, looking good. How are we looking, guys? Give me a 1 in the chat if everything's coming through nice and smooth. And let's fire up the Instagram chat right now. Gonna get the Instagram stream going. Get one single 1 in the chat.
Oh yeah, that's a good idea.
Goofy AF. That's right. Ready to slay Outrageous. Yeah, because of who? Let them know. Let them know. Let's see. Okay. Tokyo. Okay, good stuff. Supremely Sublime. What's up? Tokyo Crypto Show. Guys, I want to tell you guys something, right? The guys who actually tune into this show and pay attention, you guys are the ones that are winner, chicken dinner. Like, you guys are going to get the full package in life, because if you're not looking at what's happening, the upcoming, technologies and everything in the world, I mean, hey, you're going to get left behind. That's just the bottom line right there, because MLD said so.
Well, think about it, like 20 years ago, if you were to, get on the internet and figure that shit out,
yeah,
where would you be today? And probably a lot better off. I mean, we're a little bit late, but it's better to be late than never, right?
We got an echo. I think it's because we have 2 microphones. All right. Like, tell us we have an echo right now. If not, then we're just gonna have to rock off of 1 mic. And then if that's the case, it is what it is. Thanks, MLD, for coaching, helping with the text game. You got it. Anytime. Yeah, parked in my sugar mama's house. Come on. How's the echo? Is the echo gone now?
Yeah, it's got to be now.
The echo is bad. Yeah, I think it had to do with the 2 mics.
Well, yeah, this one's off.
No, yeah, that's what I was thinking, just in general. EC, what's up, bro? It looks like you're a first-timer here. Sounds better now. Okay, yeah, it was definitely the echo. Okay, whatever. How do we sound? We're good.
Can you hear me all right?
Can you hear Charlie? 13 viewers now, looking good. Let me fire up the phone lines.
All right.
Yeah, just chat with them.
Yeah, basically today we're going to be talking, as the title says, like important people in crypto, specifically 5 specific people who've had quite a significant influence either on the technical side or the marketing side, or a mixture of both. So we'll get to that in a moment. But yeah, I think from my side, over the last 1 to 2 weeks, I've been speaking with a few of you guys. And I've been bombarded with a lot of good cryptocurrency questions, both on the technical aspects, but actually more so a lot on the trading aspects. I think a lot of people are really interested in, learning how to trade better, how to trade more effectively in crypto. So, just keep asking questions away, and I'll be happy to answer that, as well as on the show, as well as on my daily newsletter and all that.
And what's the quickest way for them to contact you and ask you a question?
Yeah, just go to my website, sign up for the Cultivate Crypto.
What's your website?
www.cultivatecrypto.com.
I'm sorry, but I did not hear you.
Oh, gotta fire up this Blog Talk Radio.
So, if you go to that website, just send me a message on there, and then I'll get back to you. I'll tell you, based on the information that you give me, where you're at currently in your cryptocurrency journey, and then we'll get you moving forward from that point. But I think Wasted John said, used to trade items, then we use gold, now fiat. The logical next step for us is digital crypto-based systems. Yep. I mean, it practically already is digital with credit card and debit cards. Well, yeah, the whole economy that we're working on right now, I mean, especially in America, maybe not as much in Japan or some countries, but definitely in America, is already digitized. So it's not the digital aspect of cryptocurrency which is the most important, but it's the global aspect, removing middlemen, removing borders, I can send money back to the United States within 30 minutes at any fee. The fee will probably be less than $5. Whereas if I did that through a traditional bank, the fee would probably be about 50 or so bucks, and it would take 1 to 2 weeks. So I think that's probably also in addition to what the current technical standards are.
David Dock says something very interesting. So many alt charts look ready to blow. What do you think, Charlie? My favorite alt. I'm gonna do my little brag. I do a little bit of trading. I'm a swing trader, long-term swing trading. Yep. We'll talk about. That's what Charlie's specialty is in swing trading, not day trading. What's the long one?
What do you mean the long one?
There's day trading, there's swing trading, and then.
Well, swing trading can be on a weekly, monthly.
Well, what are the three types?
Those are the two main ones.
Okay, there's one on TradingView. They have a free course that I went through. But anyways, I'm a swing trader, and today, one of the guys we talked about before is the CEO and president of Binance, which in my opinion is one of the better cryptocurrency. One of the best. Let's be honest. Is one of the best cryptocurrency exchanges. And with him and the Binance coin, we're at $15 a coin right now with Binance.
Yeah.
And that's it's been trending up since February?
Yeah, in terms of so that's compared to USD, right?
Yeah.
Comparing it to Bitcoin, it's at an all-time high.
Yes. Yeah. Well, let's explain that. So you can compare the one coin to a US dollar ratio. So right now, one BNB coin, which is Binance coin, equals about $15.
Yep.
But the highest dollar price it ever achieved was $24 during the Great Bull Run time, right?
Well, right after.
Right. So then the other way to compare it is one coin to ratio in Bitcoin. And right now it's at the all-time high for Bitcoin. So I sold all my shares today. I sold them all because you usually want to, theoretically, this is not financial advice, so go to fucking hell. But you want to sell typically at the all-time high, right?
Yeah.
Do you want to buy at the all-time high?
Of course not. Right. So, if you're a long-term holder, which is fine. So if you're looking 5 to 10 years out, you don't want to build, or basically what my platform is, cultivating crypto, right?
Right.
So you want to grow your crypto.
Right.
So to do that, you need to trade sometimes.
Right.
Swing trading is best, so you don't do it on a too short-term scale. If you day trade, you're going to lose your money quickly, probably.
Yes.
Unless you're really, really good.
Yes, you are.
And
you got to take your money and run in this game.
Okay, exactly. So once you're in profit, whether it's compared to US dollars or compared to Bitcoin with any other coin,
yes,
then you got to take one of those profits.
Yes.
And as you noted, basically trying to take profit in BNB into dollars directly, right now you can't do that on Binance.
Right.
So you have Bitcoin, which is one of the reasons why Bitcoin is valuable, is because first you have to go back into Bitcoin or Ethereum in order to get back into dollars for most of these altcoins. So I would say, it's at an all-time high compared to Bitcoin, but not compared to dollars. But the point of, cultivating crypto is to grow your Bitcoin first.
Your Bitcoin holdings, right? Yeah. All your different. So that's what I did too.
Then your dollars will grow after that.
Right.
Automatically, because Bitcoin is going to outpace the dollar.
Right. Exactly. And then, so I made an investment. I kind of made just like speculative investment, not a lot of money, just through like a nice little chunk of change.
Yeah.
And over 1 year, it has, as of today, I multiplied my Bitcoin by 4 times, and I doubled my cash by 2 times. And this is just me, because I personally believe in the Binance coin, because in my philosophy is just very simple. Cryptocurrencies are going to fluctuate up and down. It's just going to be continuously. But Binance is it's like betting on the house in Vegas.
Yeah, if you look at the chart, which is interesting, it looks a little bit more mechanical than some other coins in the way that it grows.
Yeah.
Like a lot of them go in spikes or troughs, whereas this kind of goes in stair steps.
Yeah.
And then spikes down and stair steps back up.
Yeah. Kind of like Bitcoin?
Bitcoin's a little bit more natural because it has a lot more liquidity. I think Binance is a lot newer.
Yeah.
Which is part of the reason, but also they do something which is different from most other cryptocurrencies, which is they do a crypto burn.
Right.
So they actually destroy, I forget exactly how many, but a couple $1 million or a few $1 million of BNB, I think each quarter or every other quarter.
Right.
And so that also leads to scarcity in the coin, which increases its value over the long term. So they know exactly what they're doing. They know how to make their coin more valuable compared to Bitcoin, and then also compared to dollars.
Right.
And now actually, BNB used to be based on the Ethereum ERC20, but now they moved off of that and moved their technology. I don't know exactly the technical details of it, to be honest, but they moved it into its own sphere. So they're going to start building new coins under Binance Coin.
That's great.
And
that's really highly
that's
that's a lot of highly technical stuff for you guys. Some of you may not know what ERC20 coin is.
Yeah, it's part of Ethereum.
But we'll cover that in the future. We'll go into depth on that. But overall, this is just an example of just me. Like I'm not a super trader like Charlie. I'm a super womanizer. So
that's for sure.
But I would say I'm a novice trader. I'm a novice. I've made a lot of mistakes, but from those I learned a lot of.
Oh yeah.
When you lose a lot of money, you learn really quick.
Yeah, exactly. You only learn once or twice. If it's the third time, it's your own damn fault.
Yeah,
Yeah, you got to get into it. I mean, we jumped into it. First it's about the money, right? I mean, you just want to make money, and then after that, you're like, okay, I want to understand what I'm getting into.
Yeah.
I think that's the natural progression for most people. So, yeah, once you're in it, like you said, you make a few mistakes and you learn.
Michael Zarate said, so they made their own blockchain to do calcs on then for Binance.
Yes.
Yeah, basically, yeah. So guys, real quick, if you have any questions, call in 657-383-1318. If you have questions about cryptocurrency, if it's your first time, if you have no fucking idea what any of this shit is, any type of questions you have, no call is too small. The only question that is dumb is the one that's not answered. So call on in. The number's there. It's free. And let's check out who's going on here in the chat. Looks like we've got 24 people here. That's pretty good. Winston Wolf, as usual. What's up? Pine, what's up? Greg B, what's going on? Supremely Sublime, what's up? Vitalik, what's up, dude? Wasted John, hello as usual. EC, that's Ernie, what's up? Let's see, who else is here? David Docs, what's up, man? You pop in a lot for the crypto shows. I like that.
And I think just to kind of answer that question that he mentioned, so many alt charts look ready to blow. What do you think? So right now we're kind of in no man's land in crypto, which means, to be honest, if you look at the most professional traders, they'll say, I think, but I don't know.
Yeah.
And that's because a lot of traders, you can use technical analysis kind of like how a weatherman uses technology.
Yeah.
So you can know where it's probably going.
Yeah.
But nobody knows exactly it's going to definitely do this or do that. Otherwise, that person would be fucking rich.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So I think in terms of where we are now, we're at a decision point, whether we go up or down. For me, I lean towards the downside simply because we've been in a down market for a while. So we want to wait until we get proven wrong. And then also with the cycles, the way they are, probably towards the middle of April, things will probably decrease. By how much, we'll see. But yeah, I think what happens usually with altcoins after Bitcoin grows is they usually go past Bitcoin. Like for the bull run of 2017, December was Bitcoin's high. January was most of the altcoin highs.
Yeah.
And February, everything crashed.
Yep.
But
Bitcoin crashed before, right?
Yeah, exactly. So Bitcoin's the leader. So right now it's kind of just sitting there. But once we see it decide to move either above 4,200 or below 3,600, then we'll know for sure, if we're in a bull market beginning or not, which at the moment we can't say we are because we haven't been proven that yet.
That's why we got our boy Rush here. That's for the bull market.
Oh yeah, can't wait.
We're hoping for that bull market. Dude, I'm going to be okay, but Charlie's going to have a fucking legion of jets.
We're going to have a good time. Well, we just got to keep putting in too. I mean, right now, anything below $4,000 in terms of Bitcoin is just good.
I personally, again, this is not financial advice, blah, blah, blah. Don't fucking sue me. Don't cry. But I personally, knowing what I know about technology, knowing I know about what's trending forward with humanity and what is just overall happening with the like the unstoppable growth and explosion of the internet.
Yeah.
Not having at least one Bitcoin as a man, I think, is very. I feel way more happy that I have at least one Bitcoin.
Yeah.
Because even if in 3 years one Bitcoin goes to $100,000, but you put in 4,000, hey, you know what? $100,000 of pocket change. That's a nice, like literally you could live 2 years comfortably off of that if you're not an idiot.
Yeah, it's a great nest egg. And most people who, are thinking about investing in something, they want to invest in something that's a little bit not correlated to the rest of the stock market and traditional assets.
Right.
So, a lot of people just put 1% of their wealth in it. And like you said, if you can get up to one Bitcoin, it's great. But what I'm doing now with my crypto is literally, that's why I named my channel, Cultivate Crypto, is because I use my crypto to build on itself, to compound itself. And so that's, the name of the game is to, get as much Bitcoin as you can.
Yep. That's the game. That's why today I converted all my, I theoretically converted all my Binance coin into Bitcoin and then converted that to Tether. But that's a whole other conversation.
Yeah, we can have a whole episode on Tether. But, and we got Jack, the CEO of Twitter, putting $10,000 a month into Bitcoin.
Week.
Or is it a week?
Yeah.
Damn. He's just,
But for him, $10,000 is like fucking toilet paper.
Well, of course. It's maybe less than 1% of his wealth, or maybe it is 1% of his wealth over time. But it just shows you somebody who actually knows what the hell is going on in, the tech world is that bullish on it when we're at, close to the bottom of a bear market.
Yeah. And
it's a good sign.
In addition to that, guys, if you just want to check news on certain coins on Twitter, if you put a dollar sign and then the 3-letter code, you can see cryptocurrency only hashtags. I don't know if you guys know this, but like, for example, if you go to Twitter right now and you type in $BTC, you'll see all crypto related hashtags to BTC, which is Bitcoin, or BNB, which is Binance Coin, or ETH, which is Ethereum.
Exactly.
Ethereum. So yeah, we're going to get some of that sweet Bitcoin stateside off the books. Localbitcoins.com.
Exactly. Localbitcoins.com is the best place for over-the-counter trading.
Yeah.
I think one of the people we'll talk about today is Roger Ver. He brings a lot of awareness to a lot of cryptocurrency things, even though he is controversial in the Bitcoin maximalist community. One thing he did mention, is, for local Bitcoins, just make sure that you know the person that you're dealing with.
Yeah.
You don't want, you want to vet some people. If you meet people randomly on the internet through Twitter, through Instagram, through any of these things, you just want to vet them a little bit because, if you're bringing cash to them,
Yeah, because basically how local Bitcoins work. So let's say I don't know Charlie. Charlie doesn't know me. I have $1,000 and I want to get some Bitcoin.
Yep.
So $1,000 in Bitcoin is like what, 0.25 give or take right now, because it's a 4,000. So Charlie will sell me 0.25 Bitcoin. So I'll say, okay, here's $1,000. Count out the money. Do it probably somewhere public, like a Starbucks or something. Then he'll show you if he has a phone, if you have like the Bread wallet, you can easily transfer money from one phone to another phone instantaneously.
Exactly.
Once it's verified on the blockchain. Remember, we talked about that in the sending and receiving episode on this channel. If you go to Tokyo Crypto Show, I believe it's episode 3. Okay. There's only 5 episodes, so you'll be able to find it. But basically, you're going to be able to get the cryptocurrency right away, and then you have it. Michael Zarate has a very good question for you.
So
he says, do you have a getting started guide? Email this guy. Yeah. Email this fucking guy.
So I got the roadmap so far. I'm in the creation of like how you actually start step by step by step. So I'll get that started probably here in the next 2 weeks. But in terms of a roadmap, I think, just send me your information. You take a little survey. What have you done so far with cryptocurrency? And then I let you know, okay, this is where you're at, and these are the next couple of steps that you need to take. If you have specific questions to that roadmap and you want to know, okay, maybe, I get A, B, and C, but I don't know X, Y, Z, then just, we can get on a personal chat and I can give you one-on-one.
He says he has emailed you.
Yeah, I got him and I gave him, I gave you your roadmap. but I didn't get a reply back from that. So yeah, if you reply back to me with any specific questions, then we can go on a personal chat.
Good stuff, man. Yeah, BK from the Rockies. Welcome, guys. Welcome to the show. So yeah, BK, I don't know if it's your first time to the show, but we are going to be talking about important people in cryptocurrency. And today we're basically going to give you 5 people that if you have fuck all information, zero knowledge on any sort of cryptocurrency basis, if you follow these guys on social media or just follow news around them, naturally you'll start to evolve and start to develop and realize like, okay, you'll start to develop a competency in cryptocurrency. So now it's March. It's already March. It feels like it was New Year's the other day.
Yeah.
Just the other day I was
Time flies.
Dude, I was in the great state of Wyoming. And it's already March. But guys, I'm telling you, if you start doing a little bit of studying, maybe an hour a week or even an hour a day, by the end of the year, cryptocurrency is very slept on right now.
Oh yeah. That's what I did in 2017, right? So I started in May of 2017 in terms of active trading. Of course, I knew about it and did my research before that. But my real in-depth research, just between 15 minutes to 45 minutes a day, most days for the last 2 years. And, you're head and shoulders above the rest of the crowd, no matter what.
Dude, like light years ahead of people.
It's just spaced repetition.
Yeah.
Best way to learn.
The way, man, the average person truly, not shitting on normies or whatever, but the average person, I mean, we stay shitting on normies on this channel, but...
Well, it's kind of, it's the point of being in an area of the internet that's, growing, right?
Yeah.
It's just not going to be the normal guy.
Well, and the thing is, most people don't know anything about cryptocurrency. That's why we started this show. That's why his channel is already blowing up. Charlie's actually going to get ready to do daily live streams himself with trading charts and everything for you guys that want to really get into it. I've been pushing him to do it because I know that he has the talent and he's made money in the real world. That's all that fucking matters. Internet shit talking, all that garbage, internet clout, whatever. But if you can make money in the real world of cryptocurrency, which he's made 6 figures, over $100,000, that's that's not super rich, but again, that's enough pocket money to last you for 2 years.
It's free money, right? So, you just want to make money. So if you want to make money, then I think everybody has a similar progression in crypto.
Yeah.
It's first, that's an interesting technology, but it'll never work.
Yeah.
And you come back 2 or 3 years later, the price goes crazy. You're like, oh shit, I want to get in.
Yeah.
You get in, you FOMO in, all that stuff. And eventually you get to the point of, okay, I understand this. And then my point that I'm at now is I just want to help other people because for me, I know I'm kind of on autopilot. I know what I need to do in order to make my money in terms of crypto trading. But now I get more excited by seeing other people make money.
Yeah.
I want to be really careful with the information I put out. So I always want to make sure that whatever I'm putting out is actually legit, information that I did not get when I first started crypto.
Yeah.
Which I think a lot of people usually miss.
And then honestly, right now it is a good time to get into cryptocurrency from basically guys who are involved right now with cryptocurrency. We intentionally launched our show here during a theoretically shitty time. It's theoretically a bear market right now in cryptocurrency.
Yeah, peak shit time.
It's it's literally well, as far as prices go, it is very bad time. However, if you're looking at it, investment wise, it is a great time to get in. But we right now, all the normies, nobody's talking about Bitcoin. Bitcoin's not all over fucking news. It's not on Time. It's not on Forbes. There's not every single fucking internet marketer who's a fitness guy. All of a sudden, he's like, oh, by the way, we've been talking about Bitcoin. That mania isn't out there. When that mania is out there, that's when A, probably time to sell, and B, probably time to close your fucking ears and don't take any advice from most people because a lot of people pop out of nowhere. The people who got scammed, what was that fucking a BitConnect?
Yeah, that happened a long time ago. But yeah, it comes in
But
waves.
that was part of the mania, is what I'm saying.
Exactly.
So we're starting it now where it's not popular. It's not the cool thing to do right now because we actually know what the fuck we're talking about. I've not made as much as Charlie, but I have made...
Yeah, you've made a good amount.
Made a good little chunk of change. And, hey, at the end of the day, I personally look at top leaders in tech, top leaders in finance, And a lot of people are talking about Bitcoin. Some people want to say it's the fucking Antichrist, end of the world money or whatever.
Usually those are the guys that have a stake in something that can lose to crypto, right?
Yeah, where's our buddy? Where's our guy who called him Mr. Gold? What was his name?
Well, you look at Peter Schiff, who is like the gold ambassador. He's always talking about how great gold is.
Yeah.
He's always shitting on crypto because, I don't want to get into too many details, but basically, a lot of gold guys think that crypto takes away, people who want to invest in gold go to crypto instead, which I don't think is the right way to look at it. That's kind of like a scarcity mindset, right?
Peter shit.
He's a smart guy.
He's literally been predicting the next financial downfall for 11 years.
Yeah, he's gonna be right someday. Clock is right twice a day. So
broken clock, right? So guys, if you want to call in, give me a call. 657-383-1318. Guys, real quick. So 2 things, minor announcements, just relating to body language mastery. My phone didn't work this morning, and my alerts did not go off. So I missed Group B, guys. I'm sorry about that. I'm going to reschedule you for Thursday night. No. Friday night. Because I have to work Thursday morning and Friday morning. For the guys who are in Body Language Mastery and Europe, if you want to send me an email right now to questions@modernlifedating.com. I still have I have like 80 something emails I need to reply to and get everybody locked in. But for the guys that are in Europe, send me an email, questions@modernlifedating, and in the title put Europe group. And what I'm thinking is to do a show right after my daily radio show or before it to get you guys in and to start knocking these webinars out. Group A's in. Most people from Group A and some people that I've screened privately are already in the private Facebook group. Charlie is in the private Facebook group as well. And we're starting to fill people in there. Pine is in there already as well. And I'm making sure I filter everybody before they go in there. And then, this is for the guys in the Body Language Mastery group. This mastermind is going to be crazy. I've got some guys, not going to say who they are, just to keep them serious, to keep their identities safe. But we're going to get in there with some guys who are making upper 6 figures, like $500,000 a year, $400,000 a year. I don't know how high, but I mean, more than $100,000 a year. And these guys are going to give you tips on like mindset, productivity, everything. So you guys that are serious, that like want to make a serious change in your life, just bear with me. I'm burning out a little bit, to be completely honest with you guys. Not for you to feel sorry for me or anything, but like I just needed to sleep today. I think my body, I don't know what the hell happened to my phone, because even when people call my phone, it doesn't vibrate and it doesn't ring. So it's a piece of shit Apple products. Fucking PC,
getting worse. Yeah.
PC master race, man. I'm about to get a fucking Android, but bear with me. I am gonna be doing it this week. So Group B, you're gonna be Friday night. Group C, you're gonna be probably Saturday night or Saturday morning, because I have a lot of emails to peruse through, and everybody's telling me what time they can do. So I got to figure out a way to optimize this correctly. But between now and next week, everybody should have at least 1 or 2 webinars under their week. So in one week, you're gonna have at least 1 or 2 webinars completed. Ideally, some of the guys want to just do once a week as new data comes, because people are still rewatching the Body Language Mastery course. But just that's a quick update for you guys. Anyways, phone lines are open. Nobody's calling in. Shame on you. But we've got a show to do anyway, so we're gonna be okay. So let's just jump on into it. So we're gonna talk about the five important people in cryptocurrency. So let's move on down to can't produce, hire anything without sleep, my dude. Thank you very much.
That's very true.
I appreciate you guys being so cool with me. All right. So what time on Friday? Andy, you're in Group B. Friday is going to be 8 p.m. Eastern, Andy. I got your emails too. Higher tier, anything. Yes, sir. Yeah, Andy, I got your emails, brother. And you're 100% in for It's my Saturday morning, so your Friday night. Friday night, 8 p.m. Eastern. Dude, you're going to burn out. Thank you, Ivor. I'm going to be okay. I'm a gangster. I've done way harder shit, but I just want to make sure everybody gets what I promised you. The last thing you want to do is like fucking, just like not deliver what I promised. But yeah, everybody's getting in, so we're going to be fine. Thank you very much, Ivor. Greg B never got the link for a Facebook group. I sent it to you, Greg. I sent it to your email. I'll resend it again, but I definitely remember I sent it to you because I'm not going to say your full email, but it definitely 100% I remember because your email is your full name, basically. I think I'm ungrounded still. What does that mean? Mr. Jackson, I'm ungrounded? It's my fault from our long-ass consultation. Well, it's all good. Jason, good to see you in here. Yeah, Jason and I had we did consultation last night, and Jason and I had a long talk. We talked for about an hour and 45 minutes just to make sure we got him all situated. But Jason's a good guy. So anyways, if you guys want to make anything happen right now, you want to send a donation or you want to book a consultation, streamlabs.com/Modern Life Dating Channel. Click on that link. Send anything. No donations too small. This is going to help me get everything going. Ungrouped. No. Mr. Jackson, I haven't emailed you yet, but you're going to be in there. If you want to be in Group B, hit me up. Group B and Group C is going to be this weekend, or Friday, Saturday, Sunday is going to be B, C, and D. But yeah, just bear with me, guys. It's going to happen. Just trust me, 100%. Streamlabs.com. Click on that, and we can get you in here. Let's talk about our first guy, Charlie. Who do we got on the roster?
So we got a bit of a controversial figure, but somebody who's been in crypto quite a long time, since 2011, Mr. Roger Ver.
Roger Ver. Roger's living the hot dude life. Charlie and I have both met Roger. I like Roger. He's an entrepreneur. He's a free thinker, and he's a brown belt in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, and that is very, very hard to do.
Yeah.
Roger's a good guy. So what's about this man, Roger? Let's talk about him. That's a picture of him in Japan right there. Roger lives in Tokyo.
Yeah, he lives in Tokyo full time. His office, I believe, is still in Ibiza in terms of where he runs his Bitcoin.com. And he's one of the biggest evangelists for Bitcoin up until the 2017 bull run. But actually, one of the inspirations for this episode was when I first met Roger, I actually didn't know who he was because I just jumped into crypto. And he was the doorman at one of the Tokyo Bitcoin meetups in August 2017 when we met Vitalik Buterin. And we walked up to the door and Jonathan goes all, fanboy basically. He's like, I want to take a picture with Roger and all this stuff. And I was just like, who is this guy? And he's like, you don't know Roger Ver? And so I think these types of guys, a lot of people maybe who haven't been into crypto don't really know. So even if you look at Roger's information right now, there's a lot of people who love Bitcoin who are bashing him. But actually, he's one of the people who's probably done the most for Bitcoin since he started in 2011. And he knows CZ of Binance and Vitalik personally. So all of these guys, are still working together to make sure that Bitcoin and the crypto community grows. So I think, I still see him as a positive figure, even though a lot of people are, very, they don't look at him as a person. They look at him as a kind of caricature, right?
Yeah. And honestly, I've talked to... Can you spell Roger's name in chat? Yeah, Roger... Yeah, it's actually kind of tricky to spell, but we'll put that right now. Roger Ver. That's him. You can follow him on Twitter. He's very active. He also started Bitcoin.com, and he actually is the founder and creator of Bitcoin Cash.
Yes. And so that's why he's controversial, right? So if you haven't been into Bitcoin too long, there's another cryptocurrency called Bitcoin Cash.
Yeah.
Which basically spun off from Bitcoin.
Yeah, and Bitcoin Cash's 3-letter code is BCH.
Exactly.
So if you want to look up any information, that's BCH, not BTC. BTC is Bitcoin. BCH is Bitcoin Cash.
Yep. And so what happened was a lot of people in Bitcoin were, saying how do they want to improve Bitcoin? And Roger disagreed, so he started his own Bitcoin Cash. And that was in August of 2017, about the time that we met him.
Yeah.
At that time, everybody was still, for the, 3 months after that, was still hunky-dory, very nice to each other.
Everybody was making money, and that was the bull time. It was just getting started, too.
But in November of 2017, there was a moment where if you look at the chart, Bitcoin kind of dips really quickly in November. And at that time, Bitcoin Cash went up quite a lot. And a lot of people actually thought that Bitcoin Cash was trying to overtake Bitcoin both in price and as well as, they were marketing themselves as We Are Bitcoin, which confused a lot of people who were getting into Bitcoin at that time.
Yeah.
So it's kind of a clusterfuck, to be honest.
Yeah, they were. It was just a messy situation, but
yeah, but a lot of people hold too many grudges, I think, against that particular time because I think they were simply scared that they were going to lose money.
Roger's my boy, guys. Like, I love Roger. If you guys, if you guys watch ONE FC, and there is a woman who fights, what is her name? I think it's Mei Yamamoto. Let me double check.
Oh my!
Is it Mai Yamamoto or Mei Yamamoto? I think she is. Let's see. Oh, hold on. I think it's Mei. Well, she is a fighter. Mei Yamaguchi. Okay, so Mei Yamaguchi is an MMA fighter, and she fought in ONE FC, and she is friends with a friend of mine in Tokyo, Edwin.
Oh yeah.
And Edwin wanted to contact Roger to get a sponsorship for Mei in ONE FC. And if you watch ONE FC, which is Asia's #1 MMA promotion, her last fight, you could see her walking out with a Bitcoin.com hat, and she was wearing a Bitcoin Cash hat and Bitcoin Cash shirt. I was the reason that deal was facilitated because I introduced Edwin to Roger. Roger is a brown belt Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, and Roger was able to meet with Mei and my friend, and then they exchanged, and she did the promotion. He paid her in Bitcoin Cash, paid her pretty well, and Roger's got like $150 million to his name.
He's a good businessman.
He is truly living that hot dude life.
Yeah.
Roger's, look at that guy. He's a good looking guy. He's lifting weights. He's single.
Well,
I think he's gonna turn 40 this year. Rich as fuck.
He made a lot of money on Bitcoin as well. I mean, if you get in 2011, just think of how much you can grow. And he also invested in Kraken, which is an exchange, as well as blockchain.info.
Yeah.
And some of these other companies which helped build the foundation for what brought Bitcoin from 2013 to 2017.
And he did a really smart move. It doesn't necessarily promote Bitcoin anymore, but Roger does own Bitcoin.com.
Yeah, and he still promotes, he does news on there. He does information both, about Bitcoin as well as Bitcoin Cash. Obviously, he leans towards Bitcoin Cash because that's his creation, but I think he gives fair information on there. And it's actually, they have a lot of good things in terms of explaining things through infographics.
Yeah.
Which is easier to understand a lot of the times in crypto.
Yeah, so that's our first guy, Roger. Roger gets a lot of shit from people, but
a lot.
I really like Roger. He's a free thinker. Roger actually was getting so fucked by the United States government that he gave up his citizenship. Yeah. He's now a citizen of St. Kitts. So if you guys know, if you're giving up your U.S. citizenship to become a citizen of St. Kitts, which is a little place in the Caribbean, I mean, if you know what that means, you know what that means. But basically, those are big money problems. Those are huge money problems.
Yeah, and he's also, just like the rest of us, skeptical about government.
Yeah.
Government power. He's very libertarian. So he's all about economic freedom. So he hasn't changed his tune on that.
Yeah, he did some time. He was in jail for a year.
Yeah. Yeah.
For selling fertilizer, which was considered like explosives by some government classification. Basically, they completely fucked him, threw the book at him, and he had to spend a year in jail. I think he was like 25 to 26 he spent in jail.
Yikes.
And it's already studied Japanese.
Oh, really?
He studied Japanese in jail, and then he decided to get the fuck out of the States. And took that crypto money, and now he's got the ultimate revenge story.
Yeah, well, he saw it when it was in its nascent stage, right? When in the beginning stage, he could see the potential in it. And that's why he just went out there, and he used his marketing skill to say, hey, everybody should get on Bitcoin. And that's one of the big reasons why it grew. So that's why we mentioned him in today's show. And then should we move on to the next guy?
Yeah, let's go number 2. Get notifications right now. Somebody's trying to join the body language mastery course. Sorry, it looks like a lady's trying to join. Sorry, Liz, but course is closed, darling. God bless you. You can register in June, but you won't get in the all men's group. All right.
Well, it's all men's, right?
Yep. Next one is this guy. So who the fuck is this guy?
Vitalik Buterin.
Yes.
So he created Ethereum when he was 19 years old. And the reason why Ethereum is the number 2 cryptocurrency in the current market is because all of the ICOs, the initial coin offerings that you've heard about, all of the coins that are not based on Bitcoin are mainly based on Ethereum.
Yeah. So make that very simple.
Yeah.
An ICO stands for initial coin offering, and that is the similarity to an IPO, which is in the stock market. And this allows you to buy some coins before they are released to the public or on the day that they are released. Typically, if the coin is of some value, the price usually spikes within the first 4 or 5 days.
Yeah, it's probably the most riskiest way to get into crypto.
That's Eddie.
Yeah, well, he made money on that, so I respect him for that.
No, Eddie's
but
a
it's
hustler.
a game I don't want to play.
Eddie is a
it's
fucking
very,
hustler.
Very risky, but yeah, I think Vitalik's one of those guys. When we met him, it's kind of like meeting Steve Jobs or Bill Gates when they were still relatively unknown.
Yeah,
it's just like when you talk to him or when you hear him speak, it's like this guy is a genius. Like,
yes,
he's far above anybody in his current age group in his field.
Yeah, and I'm gonna spell you. Okay, Jason. His name is. Spell it for you right now.
And he's a mix between Canadian and Russian. I believe he's mainly from Toronto.
When we met him this picture was in Ebisu, Japan. And is Vitalik living that hot dude life? Not at all.
No.
That guy, Vitalik is a weird guy, Ace.
Yeah, he's a unique man. He's computer engineer or programmer, like, what do you call it? Like the caricature of.
Yeah,
I guess you could say.
And he doesn't eat meat, and
he doesn't.
No, he doesn't. And if you look at the way he's shaking Charlie's hand, if you see the full photo,
it's very wet noodle.
It's fucking hilarious.
But
it was so weird.
He's one of these guys. He's such a genius, and he's so good at what he does. You can't blame him for not really. I mean, I'm sure he probably didn't socialize that much. I don't know. I don't know his personal story, but. Yeah. Now he's, leading, a world revolution. And actually, after Ethereum in 2017, after it was starting to gain a lot of traction, Vladimir Putin, of the Russian president, or, prime minister, invited Vitalik to actually come and teach him why cryptocurrency is actually going to do well and what's its use for, governments as well as public.
Yep.
And they created a city in Russia that is currently testing and trying to use Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies to see, how they can integrate it into their current society, which, is quite innovative for a country that, a lot of people don't really know about.
Yeah, and during this photo was actually the week after he was meeting with Vladimir Putin, right? And I actually asked him about it. I said, what was the meeting like? And he's like, there's a lot of ex-KGB guys around.
Oh, yeah. All his buddies.
All his pals from the Cold War. But yeah, this guy, Vitalik Buterin, is... Vitalik looks like the epitome of beta bucks, but he is probably rich as fuck. Yeah,
exactly.
Is he a billionaire or not yet? He's got at least $1 million, right?
No, easily.
He drives an Aston Martin.
Does he?
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess it depends. For some of these crypto guys, right, who are truly in it for the technology, sometimes they don't hold a lot of the coins that they actually made.
Yeah.
So I think he's pretty secretive about how much Ethereum he actually holds. But
yeah, that one Japanese girl asked him.
Yeah.
Remember in the Q&A? She's like, "How much Ethereum does you have?" And he was just like,
Yeah.
I think he said more than you.
Yeah, he was pretty ballsy, right? Like, you asked him, why should I invest in Ethereum? And he just looked at you and said, dude, if you want to.
Yeah. Because I really wanted to be sold on it. Because at this time, I was still like a crypto sperm. I didn't know much at all.
Yeah, and yeah, exactly. And so that's one of the things, cryptocurrency is going to go past, it's going to make a revolution whether you like it or not. So either get on board, like he said.
Yeah.
If you want it, get it. If you don't want it, don't get it. But it's going to keep moving no matter what.
Yeah, guys, it's gonna be seriously. I know, like this channel is all about like sex, weights, and protein shakes, but seriously, like overlooking cryptocurrency, in my personal opinion, is
Overlooking the internet.
it's a strategical error. I'm not telling you to sell your blood and get some crypto. Actually, that's pretty good. That's pretty good because your body's gonna keep making blood.
It's better than credit. You don't want to
Yeah.
go in debt.
Yeah, but just be smart as with all investments. Be intelligent. Let's talk about our next guy. One of my favorites. I love this guy.
Oh,
This
yeah.
guy's so fucking nice. That is, his name is Zhao Changpeng, but everybody calls him CZ, and he is the president and CEO of Binance. And Binance right now, as of today, March 13th, he is 100% having a great time because his
Oh, yeah.
coin is at an all-time high right now.
Compared to Bitcoin.
Yes.
Not compared to dollars, but yes. And basically, he's probably the biggest boss in terms of the crypto space because he's such a good merging between both the technical side and the business side. On the technical side, he was a software developer for Bloomberg. He started his own company, which was Fusion Systems, which did a lot of FX trading, I believe. And so before he even got into cryptocurrency, he really understood finance and he really understood software engineering. And so he's merging the best of both worlds by building Binance. And that's why within 9 months, he became a billionaire. It's not just because of luck or it's not just because it was during the bull market. He really knows strategically what he is doing. But he also does it in a very pragmatic way, a very practical way, but also a very ethical way. When we met him face to face, he's not a guy who thinks he's hot shit.
No, this guy was so fucking nice. He's
a normal guy.
I just thought he was like another Asian guy in Tokyo, and he's like, "Yeah, I'm CEO of Binance," and that's why I was like, "No, you're not."
I spoke to him for 5 minutes, and nobody else spoke to him at the time.
Yeah,
crazy.
I told him to his face. I was like, "Dude, you guys are not." Greg, I got your email. You're in, brother. Confirm everything to get in the Facebook group. Thank you. I just got your email right now, Greg. But yeah, I met him. I was just like, if I was I'm a humble and benevolent leader, but those limits would be tested if I had $1 billion.
Yeah, well, you're a little bit more emotional in that sense, I guess. Yeah, like you probably get real high, right?
Yeah.
I'm sure he did too. He probably really was just like, oh man, like what do I do now?
Yeah.
Right? I think everybody who goes from being a normal person to all of a sudden you're a billionaire is gonna have the same kind of reaction, right? It's just like, holy shit, like this happened. But you can see in his communication when he's on Bloomberg now, he's not software engineering for them anymore. He's actually, running the show.
Yeah.
Moving markets.
Yeah, and is he headquartered in Tokyo? He lives here?
He used to be. So when I spoke to him, I asked why you headquartered in Tokyo. Is because the regulation here is so friendly to crypto. But he moved to Malta.
That's in Africa, right?
It's in the Mediterranean.
Okay, no, I'm thinking of what am I thinking of? Mauritius. I'm thinking of Mauritius. Okay. My bad.
Yeah, and so Malta passed a lot of laws that are pro blockchain, pro cryptocurrency. And so it's the best place for his company to be, and most of his workers are remote around the globe anyway. Mm-hmm. And the best thing about Binance is they don't require you to enter your personal information, know your customer or KYC. So basically, you can be stealth mode while using Binance. And I think he respects that privacy of information very well in his company.
And he just seemed like I'm a pretty good judge of character, and when I met him. He was such a nice guy. Like not in a pussy way, but just like a sincerely kind of zen,
exactly
calm, grounded, nice man.
Yeah, and you don't want to get on his bad side, right? He won't.
Fuck no.
Yeah, it's really awesome how he bitch slaps people on Twitter, because he won't directly say you're an idiot he won't. He basically is above that kind of talk, and what he does instead, he just out polites you.
Yeah,
which is very Japanese.
Very Japanese, yeah. Very Japanese.
But it works. It's a very effective tool. He doesn't have to waste his time, his energy on people that are negative towards him. He actually is building every day towards a better future.
Yeah, and he's a good guy, and like I said, Binance it's probably, let's be honest, it's probably the best exchange out there.
Oh, head and shoulders.
Yeah.
It has everything that you need, and actually they're innovating. I think I said last week or the week before, they're building a decentralized exchange.
Right.
So right now, Binance and all these exchanges actually hold your coins for you as a third party, but on a decentralized exchange, which they're testing now, you will actually still physically, well, you actually hold the private key. And so that gives Binance the ability to, give people sovereignty at the same time as still being a very good trading platform.
It's just giving people more freedom.
Yeah.
At the end of the day. And guys, I'm telling you, man, once this cryptocurrency starts taking off, like this whole getting censored online, getting banned from PayPal, getting banned from all this shit, like it's going to be a thing of the past.
Yeah.
And I think the people that are banning and doing all that stuff now, they want to say, like, it's under the guise of, oh, you're having hate speech, or oh, he's insinuating hate or racist remarks and blah, 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 or whatever. Or, like, that one girl got banned off of Twitch permanently because she said there's only two genders. Like, because how stupid of her. She forgot all 74 other. Everybody fucking knows.
Everybody knows that. We were taught that in whatever.
I fucking have a list in my room. I recite every day right before I pray to my Donald Trump statue, But yeah.
I think, that's the weird part about today's politics, right? You can disagree with people on some points, but how come you can't talk to them, right? I think the fact that people are getting so polarized is kind of ridiculous. But I do think, it's a fact of where the world's at. And so.
But I think crypto, honestly, like, even looking at like how, I don't know if anybody knows about this, but Minds, MINDS,
that's a good one.
.com is a social media network that is built off of a blockchain, and it's 100% censorship free. So you can say whatever the fuck you want on there. And honestly, you would think it would be filled with like porn or like just crazy racism or whatever, but it's actually a pretty great website.
Yeah.
And I use their coins. I have a lot of their coins that they give you as they kind of grandfather you in. I've been with Minds for almost 2-3 years now. I reach out with people to my videos there, but that's the future. Like, and it's censorship free. It's based on a blockchain. We didn't mention we should have mentioned Andreas, really, but we can do that.
Yeah.
We can do that another episode. But he mentions that all social media is going to be blockchain based as well.
Yeah. And well, just because you mentioned it, like, probably the best guy to watch in terms of learning about crypto is Andreas Antonopoulos. But he probably deserves an entire episode by himself.
That guy can talk for days.
Yeah. Well, not only can he talk for days, but he knows very, very well what he's talking about. He's probably the best way to learn cryptocurrency, at least on a generalized level when you first begin. But yeah, I think giving people more freedom and giving more people more freedom of speech is exactly at the heart of crypto.
Yeah, and that's the thing. And honestly, like, you want to talk about fuck you money? Like, crypto is pretty much the ultimate fuck you money, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Like, you can, like, in certain, like, well, theoretically, if you were to travel with $10,000 or more on a flight, you must declare it because that's the law. And this is a Christian channel. We abide by the rules, right?
Definitely.
All
the time. Yeah.
I'll do it for you.
You can bless me with the holy water.
But, even if you were to have $100,000 in cryptocurrency on your phone, the agents will never ask you, and there's no way they could find it at all. But you, being a member of this Christian channel, to definitely tell them and deal with all the headaches. I mean, not headaches, deal with all the government ordinances and clearances and interrogations. That's what you want to do in the middle of your vacation. Like, you're flying to Greece, you got your babes with you, and you want to make sure you waste at least 2 to 3 hours being detained by some Greek motherfuckers.
Well, the best part of it is it's not physical, so you don't have to have it on you, right?
Right.
So we can probably get to a whole episode about how to protect your crypto, especially when you're moving around the world. But yeah. Yeah,
and so that's one of the great things about cryptocurrency. I'm not going to say how much, but I carry like a little safety net on me.
Yeah, it's like a normal wallet, right?
And you can like, the way crypto is so awesome, you can like put it into an earring, or you can embed it in a piece of jewelry, or
in an emoji.
In an emoji. You can literally put cryptocurrency encoded into an emoji if you wanted to.
Yep. And so there's so many ways to get around it. Right now, I think on my email list the other day, I mentioned a couple of interesting ways you can send crypto. You can send it over satellite that's not connected to the internet. You can also send it over ham radio, of all things.
Yeah.
And you can send it over radio waves now. They sent one from Toronto to San Francisco over radio, which is like one of the oldest technologies that we have a huge infrastructure for all around the world. So it's just getting better in terms of, not relying on, anybody basically. There's no central authority.
Yeah, and we're gonna talk about another guy next, who is it's a little bit more of a lighthearted guy, but
Yeah.
it just add a little bit of comedy to this to this truth that is really happening. We're gonna talk about somebody else. The next guy we're gonna talk about is this man right here. So who the fuck is this guy?
Sir John McAfee.
John McAfee, the man who made McAfee antivirus.
Yes, the first commercial antivirus software ever in the world. So he knows a thing or two about innovation. But yeah, as you can see on that picture there, he likes, burning fiat. He has enough of it. He doesn't really have to worry about it anymore.
Yeah, what is fiat, by the way? What is fiat?
Yeah, just regular traditional currency that's not backed by gold or anything.
Yeah, so like U.S. dollars, Japanese yen, Chinese
Exactly.
won or yuan,
Yeah,
Korean won, whatever.
Yeah, all this stuff. And I think if you looked on Twitter today, there's in some feeds you'll see like in Venezuela, like their fiat note is so worthless that people are just like throwing it into the street.
Yeah, I saw that photo. There's just there's money everywhere because it just has no value.
Yeah, but
socialism works though.
Yeah, you want to mention you want to mention John McAfee's glorious bet.
Okay, so what John McAfee is really known for, guys, is that John McAfee said that if one Bitcoin is not worth $1 million at some point during the year 2020, which is next year, 9 months away, he said he will publicly eat his dick on television.
Yep. I think he's retraced that a little bit. He said he'll have somebody else do it for him, meaning he'll get a blowjob. But yeah, he's probably seeing that come to a certain stand. He's very good at making a lot of bold predictions, right? And he's actually running for president right now, of all things, but not in the fact that he doesn't really want to win. He actually just wants to bring economic freedom and personal freedom and cryptocurrency to the front of everybody's mind. So I think he's getting to the later years of his life, so he wants to do something that will continue to change the world. So for that part, it's very respectable. He's one of the guys. He's not very technical. I mean, he's very technical in terms of he's a software engineer and he knows his shit. But right now, he's not doing that anymore. He's a really good marketer right now.
Yeah, no, he really is, and he's a big advocate of Bitcoin. He's a little crazy. But and he was tied up in some companies like Verge and stuff. That there was like some scandals that were going down with them.
Yeah.
But I mean, overall, John McAfee, I think he is worthy enough to at least be acknowledged, not to be taken seriously, but be like, okay, what's this fucking psycho saying now? Like, let's just tune in and see what old crazy John is saying today.
Well, he's just very far to one end of the spectrum, right? So when you see that he hasn't paid his taxes in over a decade.
Yeah.
He basically got a court order and he left the United States a few weeks ago, and I think he's in Barbados or something like that now.
Barbados, where a lot of people run, or maybe the Bahamas too. A lot of people run away.
Yeah, something like that. I didn't remember the details, but he took his guns, took his boat, took his wife and his dogs and some of his crew and living the hot dude life, down in the Caribbean or whatever. Jesus Christ, what a time to be alive.
Wasted John, what I want you to do, email me. Here, I'm going to see I'll just get you in. So John, I'm just going to tell you, email me your Facebook link and I will add you on my private and then I'll get you in the group. Okay, cool. Good stuff, man. Good stuff. But yeah, John McAfee is going to eat his dick, basically.
Or, yeah, I guess somebody else will for him.
Oh, fucking A. And the next and last one, but certainly not the least, we're going to talk about our pal, Adam. And
an up-and-comer.
Adam is, well, I don't know.
Well, he's already done very well.
He's done a lot in his life, too.
It's the same as CZ, right? So, like, when CZ started, like, I think, I forgot, I think it was Peter or somebody in here mentioned before, they heard of Fusion Systems. They knew...
Oh, that was Jason, yeah.
Right, Jason, yeah. They knew that company. Obviously they know Bloomberg, so I think Adam used to work for Texas Instruments and NASA JPL.
Right. So who the fuck is Adam? Let's get to that.
Yeah. So he's the CEO and co-founder of Bread Wallet.
So, as you guys know, we are the number one shills for Bread Wallet. We are officially, unofficially sponsored by Bread Wallet. That's why we got the Bread Wallet gear, like with the pins, and we got, Rush. We got Rush hung up here and over here. So, I honestly went through some pretty, I went trying to get my laptop, right? I bought my laptop with cryptocurrency. I bought it with Bitcoin, and using one of the other wallets, I had a very big technical error with a Japanese store, and basically 0.68 of one Bitcoin was completely taken from me, and it took me a week and a half to get back. So 0.68 of a Bitcoin is about $2,600. So basically I walked into a store, I handed over $2,600. They made a fucking error with their wallet, and they're like, hey, sorry, you just got to call this hotline, and good luck.
Yeah, they just resorted to the third-party company.
And that company is Bitflyer, so that one's for you, Bitflyer. Fuck Bitflyer. Fuck you. I fucking hate Bitflyer. I have zero support for Bitflyer. Those people also, to this day, have one of my Bitcoin Cash in hostage. They fucking just locked my account and refused to let me get that. And then I was trying to get that out when Bitcoin Cash was $1,500 now. Now Bitcoin Cash's price is like $130. So I lost $1,300 because of Bitflyer. So again, fuck you, Bitflyer. I'll give you two fingers. Fuck you.
Which shows why Bread Wallet is head and shoulders above a lot of other wallets.
Dude, and it was like totally, like, I'm not going to get too spiritual or whatever, but literally, I downloaded Bread Wallet. Okay, I downloaded Bread Wallet, and I was like, I just read reviews about it, and I was like, let me give this thing a fucking try, right? Let me give this thing a good old college try. And I downloaded Bread Wallet, and I did the transaction on the internet, and instantaneously, idiot-proof interface. I mean, I know we're like theoretically like friends with this guy, but, and it sounds like I'm shilling, but dude, it's such a good wallet, man. It's such a good, easy wallet. It has the built-in price of Bitcoin. The fees are extremely, extremely low. And
you actually own or hold your private keys.
Yes.
Which is the hugest thing, because you're not relying on that third-party company where if there's a mistake,
And so what happened was I had like this entire terrible 1.5 weeks trying to get the laptop, trying to launch the Interview with the Man show. I had used the Bread Wallet, and it totally saved me. And then 2 weeks later, I randomly met a guy at a sake tasting event on that night that I did the show with Kyle Trouble. And then the next thing I did was I went to another bar in Roppongi Hills, and I saw this guy, and it was this guy, and I was like, I didn't know who the hell he was, but it was Adam, and his wallpaper on his phone was this logo here, which is the Bread Wallet logo. And I was like, dude, that wallet is the shit, man. Like, that wallet saved my fucking ass. I was like, why do you fucking have that? And so he's like, oh, I'm the president of the company. I was like, no, you're not.
Same as with CZ, right? Like, no, you're not.
It's like, you're not the fucking president, you liar. And then my buddy Tim was like, actually, no, he is. And like, I was like, are you serious? And it's funny because I told him just complete transparency. I was like, I run a website where I help men get their lives together, dating, fitness, health. And he was sincerely like, that is really cool, man. I think that's a really nice thing. And this guy's track record, I mean, not NASA, Texas Instrument, used to be in Silicon Valley. He's in San Francisco right now because he's always flying between Abu Dhabi, San Francisco, Tokyo. That guy's like, talk about dude living. He doesn't even live the hot dude life. He's living like the rich dude life.
He's living a good life.
No, he's doing a good thing. When we went out drinking with him, you saw the photos. You saw when we were in Coyote Ugly. Good guy, very down to earth, cool guy, and introduced us to some very nice people and that super hot girl. And
he also knows a lot of people in crypto, and it's just one of those
friends with Roger, who
Yeah.
we mentioned earlier today.
Well, the interesting thing also, Charlie Lee, who's the guy who created Litecoin, is an advisor to them, as you can see on their website. So they get information from all of these different people who've been in crypto a long time. They make a really good product that somebody's grandmother could use.
Yeah.
It's
Idiot
just so
proof.
easy. Yeah, and I think during the 2017 bull run, they were just brand new at that time, and it's a perfect wallet if you're just getting into crypto to kind of get started. So I think it's one of those coins. Well, maybe not the coin. I'm not sure about that, but in terms of the actual wallet, will help a lot of people onboard into crypto a lot easier.
Onboarding just mean getting into cryptocurrency for the first time.
Right, during the next bull run. So I think they have a trajectory which is up. And I did ask him a lot of questions. I kind of badgered him and said, hey, what about this? What about this? What about this? But he was very forthcoming and able to say, hey, here's why our wallet is the best. And I've used it, and it is actually really good. So we're not just saying that to say it. We say it because it is good.
Yeah, and honestly, I totally believe talk about attraction, universe, whatever. Like the fact that I used the wallet, then I met the president of the wallet, and then not only that, we exchanged information that night. And he was like, "Yeah, we should hang out sometime." I was like, "All right, Mr. President of a fucking multi-million-dollar company, I'm sure you tell it to everybody." Then I just sent him the follow-up text, "Hey, what's going on? Blah blah blah." And he's like, "Hey man, we should hang out. I want to talk to you." And I was like, "Oh, okay." And then we went out. We had a drink in the Hyatt. And then that's when he gave me all the promotional gear. And then we met out again when he came back to Tokyo last week. And then I told him today, I was texting him, I was like, we're going to be talking about you. He's like, send me the link. I want to see it.
Awesome.
So I text with him, privately. And, he's a cool guy. And he's very down to earth. Like, he's like, you would think some guy with so much money, power, and influence would be kind of like,
An asshole.
But actually, all these guys we met, except for Vitalik. Vitalik's a little weird, but we met all these guys, and except for McAfee.
Well, you never met McAfee.
I'd
love to meet him.
I would love to meet him. He'd probably shoot us. He's so paranoid.
Hell, you just get on his good side, or do some other stuff with him.
Well,
I'm joking.
He's dude, you guy's done it all.
Yeah, he is.
Let's check out some comments here before we sign off. Wasted John says, bread is awesome. You can buy from it too. Only Bitcoin. He uses the code names BTC, Bitcoin, and ETH, which is Ethereum, but it's still dope. Bread, best phone wallet. Yes, I agree with that. And then Electrum for BTC on desktop and Ledger Nano for hodling these coins.
Yeah, perfect strategy.
Yeah, good stuff. Iris says, how's Pictorial? We're almost there, man. We're almost there. I think I'm maybe like a couple weeks out. I got to get an MRI. I got to squeeze that in with all the fucking chaos. And
that's the other thing I think that Wasted John brings up. You want to have a strategy, and so over the last 4 or 5 episodes, we've just been saying, what is Bitcoin? How do you start using it, sending it? How do you actually hold some? How do you buy some? That kind of thing. That's the very basics, and that's what we're here to start. And now you want to understand the people in this space and what you're actually getting into. But if you can get that past that point, and have a strategy for how to do that, then you're going somewhere. Yeah. People who get into crypto and don't have a strategy, they don't ask anybody who knows more than them what they should do, they lose money.
Well, hey, you fail to plan, you plan to fail.
Yeah.
And that's just like, you make like the same thing. A lot of you guys didn't have any fucking clue on what to do with dating, no idea. And then you're like, oh shit, I heard if you lift the weights and you talk to girls, you might get some ass. And then you start doing it, worked. Same thing with anything in life, man. If you want to get anything situated, your quickest way is to find somebody above you who has been there, done that, and they will teach you the curbs. Now, and then, this is not us trying to sell anything to you because I've got nothing to fucking sell. But, if you want to learn more about cryptocurrency, and if you trust your instinct and you think that cryptocurrency is going to be going somewhere in the future, do your own research. This is not financial research. And in all actuality, don't fucking listen to us. But for those of you who are rebels out there and are just curious, or you just want to maybe look into this stuff, Charlie is the man. And Charlie's not paying me any fucking money. I wish he was. But Charlie's not paying me any fucking money to do any of this shit. But I just truly believe it is another way of sovereignty that men can use for this day and age. Because at the end of the day, also, one of the greatest thing about cryptocurrency meetups and cryptocurrency in general is like 99% men.
Yeah, and I would really encourage people to go and check out their local Bitcoin meetups. You can go to meetups.com and check if there's a Bitcoin meetup near you.
Yeah, for you guys who are in California, I mean, that's one good thing. There are a lot of weirdos out there, but there's a lot of tech people out there too.
Chicago has a good one. Minneapolis even has one.
Yep.
A lot of these cities, that have a few million people will definitely have one.
And most crypto people I meet are pretty cool. Most of them are pretty cool people.
Yep, they're all about freedom, all about helping other people, which is what I'm doing here, which is what you're doing here. So, if you want to email me directly, sign up to our email list on cultivatecrypto.com. Message me directly. I'll get you a beginning roadmap on where to start, and then keep messaging me directly, and we'll get you fast tracked into crypto and how to do it. And then I'll also give you tips on who to listen to, who to look at, where to get more information for yourself. Because like Jonathan said, doing your own research is essential to retain that information.
Yeah, and then at the end of the day, it's just there's no big corporation behind either of us. We have no fucking agenda. Like, I'm just in this to help guys.
100% bootstrap.
Yeah, we're fucking 100% bootstrap right here between the two of us. But yeah, go to cultivatecrypto.com. Check it out. As a man, I would just say you should do your due diligence, not to invest, but at least do your research. Look into this area. I'm fucking not joking, guys. Like, Facebook is coming out with a cryptocurrency.
Yep.
Okay? Facebook is a multi-billion-dollar company.
And JP Morgan already did.
JP Morgan is coming out. Japan is coming out with the cryptocurrency, the fucking J coin.
Yeah, they want to be cashless, sooner rather than later, but it's hard for them to do it because they're so cash-based society right now.
Super cash society.
But yeah, they're all in crypto already.
Yeah, no, dude, we're in the crypto capital, man. We've seen there's crypto shit everywhere in Japan. Like I said, I bought my fucking computer 100% cashless with crypto.
Yep.
It was crazy at first because it was fucking Bitflyer. Just gonna give that one again there, but yeah, fuck Bitflyer. But I mean, Bread Wallet saved the day, and it was like honestly, when I invested that Bitcoin, it accumulated in value, and then I was able to get my computer. Not necessarily for free, but if you rent it out, there is a way to make money. And I made a good little chunk of change today. I'm not saying I made like fucking $50,000, but
if it's free money, you're gonna take it.
I got free money today by just analyzing the cryptocurrency market, making a few plays. Literally, if I wanted to, I could take that money off of where I keep it right now, put it on my wallet, on my cryptocurrency wallet, and just go to the store and just buy stuff. Like, there's shops here. I can buy beer. I could buy a fucking washing machine. I can buy like a TV. I can buy whatever. I could buy like antique sunglasses if I wanted to. Because that's how I can go to the fucking the sexy girls district in Shinjuku, and I could buy sex with this 100% legally. Like, it's just crazy. I don't do that shit. And the last thing I would be doing is spending Bitcoin on hoes. That's a really bad one. That's terrible. That's a terrible decision. But I think that I think there's something here.
No,
I can't say what coin is going to be dominant and what's going to happen, but I think 100% we have something here.
Yeah, especially for everybody who's new to it, stick to what we call the macro caps, which mean the top 5 coins.
Yeah.
The coins that have the most basically trading volume, the most market capitalization. These are the coins that currently will be doing the best in the market. So they're the safest to work with when you first begin. So start with Bitcoin. You maybe play a little bit with Ethereum and Litecoin. And then once you understand it, you can start to go deeper. But if you start playing with, coin number 100 on the list, or, First Blood coin, or any of this, BS basically.
Boob coin.
Because there still is a lot of scamming out there. Yeah.
Yeah.
So you definitely have to be careful. But
yeah, it's not like you just buy any coin and you're like, I'm going to be a fucking rich millionaire.
Exactly. It doesn't work that way.
I made this money through analyzing charts. Nothing crazy. Just popping in, analyzing charts. Okay, I'm going to sell this here. Wait for the price to drop. Okay, buy back in. And then strategically accumulate more coins as it trends up. And then today was the all-time high, the highest price ever of the Binance coin. And I decided, hey, you know what? It's got to sell at the top.
Yeah.
You gotta sell at the top.
And the one thing is maybe it goes a little bit higher, maybe it doesn't. It doesn't really matter. You take your profits when you get them. Yeah. That's one of the best lessons through trading cryptocurrency that you can probably learn. And
greed kills you.
Yeah. Greed and fear. Those two things will kill you. So the fear of losing and not ever getting into it, and also the basically greediness of I want to have too much money. Those two things are what are going to make you not profitable. So
Yeah.
Listen to somebody who, has a head on their shoulders and who, I'm not going to say it myself, but
You do. I'll brag for you guys. Dude, the guy sat in his house and touched his keyboard and made $100,000 fucking dollars, and not like, oh, I gotta sniff cocaine and like fucking take stims and like who will be like trading shit all day.
start
Just like
beating your chest like Wolf on Wall Street.
nothing like that. Just casually popping in. Oh, okay. Looks like this chart is saying this. This is saying this. Okay, let me just make a little adjustments here. I'm done for the day.
Yeah. So you don't want to trade that often, right? Like you said, swing trading.
Yep.
Do it on, like, what I like to do is once every 2 to 3 or maybe 4 months. That's usually when the Bitcoin goes in cycles. That's when you kind of get a bonus, your quarterly bonus. So if you swing trade on monthly scales or maybe weekly at the shortest, you'll probably do quite well.
Yeah. So that's going to do it, guys. Just a quick notification again. Check out Charlie on cultivatecrypto.com. I'm going to be on tomorrow. And then possibly, if things work out, tomorrow after the show, we can do a group for people in the Body Language Mastery course. I'm going to be sending out more emails and following up with everybody. And if you guys are interested, after this, I'm just going to be playing a little bit of video games on twitch.tv. So twitch.tv/Modern Life Dating. I'm going to be playing Devil May Cry 5. I got a new, like, amazing graphics card, and it looks really great. You can click there and subscribe. I'm trying to get to 50 followers just so I can play games and reach out to guys in the gaming community, which is also massively male as well. So
yeah. And one thing I do want to mention is Wasted John's comment before we finish up, just because it's a good comment. And he often writes really good comments here. So he says, when you make your investment back, you have leftover coins, you're playing with house money. That's exactly the point of cultivating crypto. So you want to have a game plan. Let's say you go in with $1,000.
Yeah.
You say, okay, once I get to 10,000 in total value, then I'll take out my initial 1,000.
And then you have $9,000 of free money.
Right. And you might go to zero. You might lose that $1,000, but you also plan for that case.
Yeah.
You're okay to lose that $1,000. As long as you have that type of mindset and you have that plan for when am I going to take out, because otherwise it goes to 20,000 and you're like, oh, I'm just going to wait till it gets to 100 and then it goes to zero or whatever, right? So as long as you have that plan of like, okay, here's where I want to be, here's where I am, here's worst case, best case scenario, and when I'm going to take out my money, or at least my initial investment, so that I can be playing with crypto and then use it to compound on itself.
Yes.
I know that's a little bit complicated, so,
we're going to break this down as the future comes.
Next week, he's on the right track.
For sure. A lot of you guys, some guy, you told him to do like everything. He like bought a computer and like did everything. You told him,
yeah,
right?
Yeah. He's within a week, he was all set up. He had Binance set up. He had a new computer, which didn't have any malware. And I think that's a very proactive way to do it. Set up Bread Wallet, set up Binance, Electrum, everything, and he's rare and ready to go.
We'll keep an eye on this guy, see how much money he makes.
Yeah, that's what we're here to do, is help people make it.
So, all right, guys. And again, this is not financial advice. Don't listen to us. We're fucking strangers on the internet talking to you from a magic box
in Tokyo.
In Tokyo. Don't sue us. Don't fucking ruin our lives.
Yeah.
But yeah, if you want to be a speculative guy, that's what I say. That's going to do it, guys. Thank you so much. I'm going to live stream right now on Twitch TV. So go to twitch.tv/Modern Life Dating, or just go to Twitch and search Modern Life Dating. I'll be playing Devil May Cry 5, and Charlie and I will catch you next week on the Tokyo Crypto Show.
Have a good week.
Peace.